champion. We back. You know, I'm your boy Sean here on the Don, and this my boy
Josh Rest the GOAT. You feel me?
Hey, we here, man. We here. Edition of a champion, episode 2. It's your boy Sean here on the Don. I'm here with my boy
Josh Rest the GOAT. You feel me?
We got a special guest today, man. He real special. He in the building. Y'all see him?
Yo.
My guy, man. My guy Theo, man. He had to represent, young mogul in the business. You know what I mean? So, we wanted to really tap in with my guy and ask him some serious questions. How influential can he be to these young, black African Americans and people that's in that grind right now, so they can better understand the come up. You know what I mean?
For those that don't know, he said my boy Theo. That's just a nickname for him, but it's Theodore Barnes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Theodore Barnes.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Up and coming actor. He been acting for a long time in this game, man. He gonna give y'all some game, man. Teach y'all how to do it.
So we touched on that Nipsey quote, man. Expectations. You know what I mean? First question I want to ask, man, is what expectations do you have for yourself? Like, what is really something that you hold yourself to be able to continue that grind and show your expertise, man?
Man, the expectations change probably every week, because it's so many different things going on and so many ways to be successful in the world. So I can never really put any specific expectations on myself, but I just know everything that I do, I'm gonna do it full force, and I'm gonna keep it pushing.
That's much respect, most definitely.
I want to low-key get into a little bit of the background, though, because a lot of people might not know who you are, and they might not know what you actually do, but right now, you are one of the characters on Miss Pat's show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's on BET. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. BET Plus?
Yeah, BET Plus.
Okay, Miss Pat's show. So how did you end up getting on that show? How did you do that? How did you make that move?
Man, I want to say it was probably a Sunday night, and my agent sent it to me, and it's another day, another audition. It's nothing special until they make it special. And I came in, I coached for it, and I did one audition. And the first thing Miss Pat said when I got in there, she was like, "You look like my June bug," and I was like, "Well, shit, I'll be your June bug, because I need this."
Yeah, that's right.
And
I need this. I'm gonna do whatever.
Yeah, so went in there, I did what I had to do, and as soon as I got back to the car, I got a call back. And for those that don't know what a callback is, it's literally when they call you back to come read again. It's basically like the next level. That's how you know you done, stepped up.
You made it.
Yeah, like you stepped up for this show. And I probably auditioned maybe once or twice after that, and I got that call that I was gonna be Junebug. And it was probably like a 2-3 week process, but it was worth it, because here we are 2 years later.
For sure. So you 2 seasons in?
3 seasons in.
3 seasons. I'm disrespectful.
Oh, you know what? No.
That's truly dope.
We are 2 seasons in, because only 2 have dropped, but we did finish season 3. That should be coming out probably end of the year, maybe. But don't quote me on that. But season 3 is in the can. That's why I say we 3 in.
Gotcha. And in that process, man, do you feel like it was hard for you, like transitioning the season, or does it get easier? Like, does it get harder for you or easier, up and coming actor type?
It depends on how you look at it. We got season 3 in the middle of shooting season 2. And, for those that don't know, we were in Atlanta shooting. I'm from here. So, what turned into a 3-month bid was 7-month bid. But, it's
talking jail terms, right?
That's how we understand it, So, and, I'm out there, my mindset is we working. So, I'm not really going out. I'm not, I'm literally going to work. I'm going to the studio, I'm working out, and I'm coming home. Like, literally. And I put that on everything. That's all I did for 7 months.
7
Monday
full
to
months.
Friday.
That's different. You know what I mean? Like, we always tell y'all, man, when y'all come and y'all listen to this podcast, it's built different. He is truly something that's a young mogul that's really, implementing the stuff that needs to be done in the black community and stuff like that. Like, the Mrs. Pat show, it's pretty big, man, on BET. Like, if y'all haven't, man, y'all make sure y'all check it out. It's good laughs. It's black humor. Like, it's really something that y'all can really tap into and
we got some stuff coming, that's for sure.
The thing is, though, bro, I want to give you your flowers now, because you truly are doing something special, and you may not realize it, but I can only imagine if I was like his age and I was on BET.
Yeah,
That's legendary. When you
Facts.
really think about it, that's legendary status. But I want to take it a few steps back. Like, how did you even get into acting?
Man, even great question. You know, how I got into it was slim to none. You know, I'm probably the only actor with this story. So I started off doing background. You know, people you see in the background, and that was just something fun to do. You know, that was. You know, anybody can go on that. You can go on casting networks or kids management. You can sign up, put a picture on there.
Hey, he giving y'all a game. He giving y'all a game. Run that back.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Run that back. Run that back.
You go to kids management, casting networks, put a picture on there, get your information, and they'll, you know, if they need you for something, they'll call you. And I was doing that for 3 years. I probably from, I want to say maybe second and third grade, all of second and third grade. It was something fun to do. And my mom's friend, who, you know, she had just finished what she was doing and, you know, going up in the ranks, and, you know, she ended up becoming an agent. And she's like, you know what, I got some friends that are looking for new talent. And when she said new talent, she basically meant, you know, black talent. They're trying to diversify their agency. And she was like, it's the next step in what he's doing, might as well go see.
And in that time frame, did you feel any discomfort? Like, was it something that you think you've always wanted to do in your life, or was it something that, you know what, this is something that you grew to have a passion with? Like,
I will say, I wouldn't use discomfort, but I would definitely say that anxious, nervous, like, cause you don't know. You know, I still don't know. I've been doing it for 10 years. I still don't know what's next. You know, there's no set way in acting. You know, there just isn't. So, you know, like I said, when the opportunity presented itself, it was like, well, this is the next step. So it's been good so far. So let's just see what it's talking about. And I went and did that. And he's like, cool, I'm going to sign you. And, you know, I don't know what he was talking about. So we went home and round tabled it, and shit, the first audition I got was, you know, I booked it, and it's really just been up from there. Like,
From there, how did you? What I really want to know, how were you able to build that confidence? Because most kids your age, or most young men your age, they won't be able to develop that confidence where they could stand in front of a group of strangers and they could like create that, like they could become another character in front of a group of strangers. How did you build that confidence where you could walk in a room and you could go in there and be like, I could kill any audition, I could become any character. It don't matter what it is, I could go and do it.
I think I won't say I was born with it, but it's like, I don't know, I forgot the name of the movie, but, you know, the kid was born in a room and it didn't know anything else, you know, so it doesn't know anything about the outside world. So for me, growing up, you know, shake somebody's hand, firm grip, look them in the eye, you know, enunciate, you know, speak up, you know, that's just what I knew. So I knew when it was time to read these words on the paper, you know, and throw some funny in there. You know, I was always a funny kid. I always had good times. We always gonna laugh. But I think growing up, you know, having that implemented in what I was doing, I was unconsciously just, you know, I guess doing the right things, so to speak. So I've never really had to step back and say, okay, all right, how am I gonna do this, or, you know, how should I speak, or how should I do this?
I'm gonna keep it a big bug with you. You know, shout out to your parents, man.
For sure.
They sound like they was raised right.
For real.
You know what I mean? Shout out to mom and pops for doing their thing on this young boy. You know what I mean? That's facts. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, they raised you to be a strong, you know, just a strong mentality young man, bro. Like, you very powerful, bro. Like, I could just hear the way you talk. Like, you know, you're 20 years old, but you have that edge where it's like, you know, you're becoming an adult faster than the other young beings. You know what I mean? And I really do respect that. You know, my next question is, man, I know the confidence is one thing, but how that rejection feel sometimes? How that feel for you? You know, how it feel when somebody tell you ain't got the part?
That's out there for sure.
Yeah, facts.
Sometimes you don't even get told you didn't get the part. Sometimes I'll be watching TV and I'll be like, oh, so they got the part. Oh, okay. So, you know, it's like, it's 80% rejection.
I feel that.
But you get used to that after, you know, 2, 3, 4 auditions that you know you didn't get, or, you know, you wasn't really feeling like that. So it's like, I'm fine when I get it. Shoot, I had 2 auditions last week. And I know I ain't get them. I know I ain't get them. I know
But you know what? You know what type of confidence you gotta have
like,
to stick with it, knowing that you ain't get 2 roles, and you still want to do it. You feel like you love this shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. I done been on thousands of auditions, and what's my resume looking like? I got 10, 11 shows with multiple episodes, but I've been on thousands of auditions.
And just by the way, young as fuck, nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
Young as fuck. Like,
check the numbers. I should have been quit like that. This shit ain't looking right. Like you did a lot of auditions. You only got a little bit, but you know the little bit that they see, we take advantage of that and we make the best out of what we got going on, and that just leads to the next.
Definitely, that's dope. You gonna see my nigga in Transformers. He might be in the Spider-Man movie, all that shit. I'll just be honest with you. He gonna eat. He gonna eat.
So Theodore, how big would you say social media plays a part in your acting, like getting these different type of roles? Like, is social media a big thing? Because I've seen like it's some up and coming dudes, like they do full-fledged skits on social media. They do a lot on social media to just get themselves out there. So how are you utilizing social media?
I'm on it. You know, I'm. It's not like something that I'm like fully pressing. Because at the end of the day, you know, social media is social media.
It's a dangerous thing.
It very much is.
Yeah.
An app is an app. I mean, shoot, we got TikTok now.
Right.
You know, maybe a year or two it'll be something else. You know, I'm on all of it. I'm on Instagram, but it definitely plays a role, especially when casting directors or roles require that. You know, they say, okay, for this role, you know, it's not a leading role, but we want somebody that's got a big following. You know, somebody that's going to bring something to the table.
And do you feel personally that you got to keep up an image, or do you try to stay true to yourself always?
I stay true to myself, but you know, the world don't need to know everything.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know,
that's
they don't.
right there.
What you see on TV is not me.
Yeah.
But it's a, you know, it's a good amount of me, because it is me on that TV screen, but I am playing a role, and that's, you know, a lot of people, well, I won't say a lot, the world sometimes doesn't understand that this is a job, you know. You know, it's no different from being a construction worker. Only thing is, we're put in the limelight, and everybody wants to do this because of the fame aspect and the riches and the
want
money.
The clout.
It's a job at the end of the
clout.
day, you know. So it's like a give and take. But on Instagram, I'm pretty true. You know, I'm not doing the extras and stuff like that, because you just not. You never know. Like, you know, you don't know if you hurting yourself, you know, in the long run with job, whatever. But you know, I keep it to the T. I kick it with the same people I've been kicking it with, and you know, it's real basic. You know, the ones that know, they know. If you don't, then you just ain't supposed to know.
Yeah, that's real. So, that's real. You gotta stay close to those ones that's true to you. You know what I mean? The ones that's for you. You know, you can see the ones that's coming out and not being true to you, but I think you got a good circle around you. You know, the conversations that I've had with you, you wise as ever, brother. Like, I can't tell you, you really a young mogul, man, and I think you're gonna make a difference to the community and be able to really teach these young guns out here that's trying to make it, that want to implement the things that you got going on, and really go out there and show the world what they can do.
Yeah, that's the goal at the end of the day. You know, showing people that you can get it the way you were never supposed to get it. Yeah. You know, you would have asked me in the 3rd grade what I was gonna be doing when I was 20. I wouldn't have told you this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have told you we'd be sitting here doing a podcast. I wouldn't have told you I'd love podcasts. Like, I wouldn't have told you that, you know. So there's always a way, and if you know your path is your path, then it'll be, you know, God gonna lay it out.
Right.
That ain't nothing.
So you got a 10-year-old out there. He's trying to pursue acting, but he just don't know how to figure it out. His parents kind of don't know what to do with him. What words of advice would you give him to motivate him to go into the right direction to do that? Like,
10 years old.
Like, what's his first steps? Like, how do you like break it down to him? Like, okay, you got to do this, and that.
And first off, let me ask you, what age did you start, bro? Like, what age did you seriously come in and you started like, let me do this acting stuff. This is me.
Oh, like when it clicked, like I could do this for real. Shoot, like 2 years ago.
Ooh.
Like 2-3 years ago.
And you say you've been doing this for 10 years?
Yeah. So up until that point, it was kind of like a hobby, so to speak. But that was because, you know.
And now the young and hungry. Let me just say, now the young and hungry.
Yeah.
He about to come out and take all y'all roles.
I'm
real.
For sure.
On God, I respect that, man, no doubt.
Yeah, nah, but a 10-year-old, I would. It depends on, you know. Well, you already said he wants to do this. I would definitely, you know, point him in the right direction as far as starting with, you know, background, seeing if you really like it, because it's a lot of long days and.
So it's a hard job. It's not easy.
No, it's a job.
We gotta explain to people that it's not easy.
It's a job. It's a job. I can't. It's a job. Like, it's just. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. You laugh. You cry. You know. You enjoy it. You have stories to tell. But it is a job at the end of the day. When you sign your name on that dotted line that says I'm gonna be this person for this amount of money for this amount of time, they gonna expect you to do that. Whether it's a 2-hour day or a 12-hour day. It's been some days where I'm like, I don't do this. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because I'm the only person here that know my lines. Everybody else is messing up, but you can't. What you gonna do? You signed your name. You know. You said, here you go. Come on. So it's I know a lot of people that want to do this. But I tell them, I'm like, you know, do you want to do this for the right reasons, or do you know you want to do this for what you see? Because what you see on TV is great. It's lovely. It's La La Land. Yeah. But you don't know it took us 15 hours to do that one powerful scene. You just, you know, you don't know. You don't know we had to reshoot. Yeah. And so, you know, with background, I think I kind of got eased into it because background was long hours. Except for you didn't have a script. You didn't know, like, okay, we got 2 scenes left. You just know they told you come over here, walk over there, hand that person that, and do that until we're done with the scene. That's it. That is it,
man.
So it's, you know.
And just so y'all listening, man, we always talk about adversity. That's adversity right there.
Super.
Like, y'all think that, you know, making money and making moves and really becoming somebody great is an easy road. That's different.
It's never gonna be easy.
It's never. Like, that's true adversity right there. Like, y'all think, you know, coming into here and watching these movies and stuff, you think it was a piece of cake, you know, that's easy money. But he's telling you right now exactly how the game is. And we tell y'all when we come on this podcast, we teach y'all free games. So understand what we're telling y'all. It's not an easy road, but y'all can't obtain it.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
So let me get your top 3 actors that influenced you the most.
That's cold right there. I want to hear that.
Yeah, let me get your top.
Who built you to be different? You know
what
I mean? Facts. Who built you different?
Because we owe. You feel me? So our actor's gonna be different from what he thinking his actors.
Who your favorite actor? I don't know.
Oh, come on, bro. You got Denzel.
Hey, Denzel Cole.
My boy Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Let's throw Chris Tucker in that joint.
Will Smith. Facts.
And then Will Smith.
He cold.
Yeah, I can agree with you. I was gonna say Kevin Hart, Will Smith, and Denzel. Or
I like that Kevin Hart because most people don't say Kevin Hart.
I feel like you have to throw Kevin Hart in there.
As an actor?
Yeah,
I mean, good actor. You didn't see that movie? He just came out with Mark Wahlberg. Bro, went crazy. You seen that?
I done seen all of it.
It was good.
It's like you gotta throw Kevin name in there because even from what he started from, you know, strictly comedian.
Kind of like Will Smith.
Will Smith wasn't no fucking comedian, nigga.
Will Smith?
He wasn't no comedian.
He for sure was a comedian.
All right, you tell me what.
Well, he's a rapper, comedian, turned actor.
Yeah, you know.
I give him a rapper title, but my nigga's not a comedian. Like, Kevin Hart on a different page though. You got to think of the
he's a whole
actual
brand
stand-up comedies that he came out with. Bro was different. Like,
he's
his shit had
for sure.
You know, but
it's a success story.
What's crazy is I ain't never heard nobody say that. I respect that answer because literally, I feel like Kevin Hart is underrated when it comes to acting. He's actually not a bad actor, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's not.
I mean, I wouldn't disrespect him as an actor. He's solid, but I wouldn't put him in my top 3.
It depends on how you
not top 10.
How you look at it for sure.
name me 10. You have both named me 10 actors that y'all think built like that.
Halle Berry.
No, we're not talking about females. We're talking about males.
Well, how you just gonna exclude females though? I said top
comparison
actors
though.
and
Comparison. Like, you think I'm not knocking Halle Berry. Like, Halle Berry's a very influential woman and what she got going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Being a superhero, being Storm and stuff. But I'm talking about male persona. Who are you picking?
Okay, so y'all putting Kevin Hart over Tyler Perry?
Facts. Yes. Yes. Right. Yeah.
Kevin Hart over Tyler Perry?
Why? Because Tyler.
Yo, wow. Hey.
Yeah, I mean that's just but personal preference though. I mean, I don't watch everything Tyler Perry, but I'm gonna watch Kevin Hart.
Facts. I'm a young boy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a young boy. Like,
but they not neck and neck, but you know it. But they in two totally different lanes.
I'm gonna edit this.
You know it's.
Tyler Perry got so many. Tyler Perry
game. We keep it 100.
Tyler Perry, bro. Tyler Perry done did it all.
He has.
Tyler Perry.
He has.
Why? Cause bro, but I ain't gonna lie. Look.
But we not gonna knock that though.
Yeah, we not gonna knock that. I give my utmost respect to Tyler Perry. He did his thing. He built a studio. He baking movies.
For sure.
But as far as him being better than Kevin Hart, I ain't gonna say that because you got to think what The Rock and Kevin Hart have done. Like them together.
Legendary. No, that's
you got Jumanji. You got, what's that? Central Intelligence.
You could probably name about 10 movies that they have done together in the last 10 years. 5 years.
They've been solid.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact.
But y'all still can't name 10 people that's that's in that. Which are like, matter of fact, we're gonna go back to you. Who your top 3, bro?
Top 3?
Top 3 facts. Who is your big influential people? Like
that made you want to start acting.
Ooh, I won't say that made me wanted to, but I definitely say helped. For sure, Will Smith.
Fresh Prince, you feel me?
Yeah. Will Smith.
He's a 2000.
Yeah. Martin.
Martin.
I'm gonna just say this.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not that old, but Martin, how you know about Martin?
How do you know
about 20 years old? How you know about Martin? What you talking about?
That's how you know they legends, though.
Oh God,
for sure. You can still. I done probably seen every episode of Martin multiple times.
That shit funny. I ain't gonna lie. I still watch that shit to this day.
I'm like, shit, that's what I'm shooting for. Like that type of every time I watch it, it's something different I find funny. Like,
and you learn, right? You learn it.
What? For sure. That's like studying film.
Yeah,
that's literally like studying film.
I feel that.
For sure.
Who's sitting at that 3 spot for you though?
I was gonna say Jamie Foxx.
Hey, Jamie Foxx.
Hey, underrated.
I forgot. No disrespect to my boy. He a legend.
No. Underrated the motherfucker. Jamie Foxx
a legend.
On me. Y'all, he didn't came up with some shit.
Oh,
that new shit he just came out with.
I like that. Yeah,
that shit was cool. That was different. Like Jamie Foxx really tapped into his bag type shit. Like he was really
been into his bag. He did Django. He been in the bag.
Django. Ooh.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx.
Django was cold.
Django, boy.
Yeah, no lie.
That was.
But damn, Denzel, bro. I'll put him at a solid 4. But Denzel top. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, you could Denzel, Samuel Jackson, Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah. He naming some goats.
it's a lot of people you could name, but it's whenever you say top 3, it's always gonna be your preference because we could sit here and just write down all the movies Samuel and
Samuel, damn, I forgot about
Samuel Jackson didn't.
You could just write them down like so. It's like I don't wanna, but you just gotta to play it safe. You gotta say. This is my preference.
Yeah.
You got to, because, shoot.
And trust me, it's never no disrespect to anybody out there, man. Y'all are.
Everybody's a
goat, y'all some fuck. I don't even, look, if you up and coming actor trying to do your thing, you a goat. That's facts. Like, my young boy here gonna get it. I'm telling you.
Now, Theodore, did you ever get to a point where you low-key doubted yourself? Like, where you had friends, family, even family members, where they were getting to a point like, bro, you can't be an actor. Like, it's not going to be possible. Like, what are you doing? Like, when you told your friends that you were acting and you were taking it serious, like, I know there were some of them out there that was like, bro, like, this got to be a joke.
Damn, you gonna have my young boy air his family?
Nah, that's a good question because that's
real.
Nah, it's super real.
It's real.
It's real, and you can't even say it's airing them out because. If you said it, you said it.
Oh yeah, I like that.
If you know,
I like that. Talk your shit.
Nah, for sure. When I first started, like I said, what's happening right now, 2021, 2022. As far as my career, what everybody's seeing, that's the like, oh, good job, like you doing it up. But it was 8 years before that where it wasn't that. you know. So
Yeah,
just think of the early days. I ain't saying no names or nothing, but yeah, for sure. And they know, but
They know.
and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But definitely, but as far as that, it's nothing I can do about that.
And
You know, if I'm doing something, I'm doing something.
yeah, that's facts.
You know, if you don't like it or you feel like I should be, it was a lot. I will say this: it was a lot of he should be in school. You know, because there was a time where I'd miss 2 days out the week. I'd miss 3 days out the week. I might not even come 1 week.
And no disrespect, I ain't gonna say fuck school, but fuck school. Like, I'm smart as hell, but I feel like I ain't learned shit.
You know,
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say fuck school. You
Nah,
know,
not at all.
because
I want to be good about it and positive. I'm not gonna say fuck school all the way, but it's something that like look at what you've obtained so much. Your accomplishments, bro, show for itself. Like, you didn't need to go through kindergarten. I mean, of course they taught us the necessary stuff, but at the end of the day, it wasn't a necessary thing where I need to learn mathematics or factors and stuff like that. Like, do
Right.
you think that implements into your acting and the job that you do?
I will say this because it doesn't, as far as technically, you know, math and reading in the Civil War, and it doesn't. You know, everything I need to know about a role, I can go look it up.
It's needed knowledge, though, right?
Yeah, you know, but if you want to, you know,
Yeah.
definitely go to school, definitely maximize everything you gotta get with that. I mean, look at me, you know, I'm 20 years old. I didn't go to college, but I'm currently, you know, going to the community college, you know, and taking classes because I have free time.
I respect the hell out of that
You know,
shit. That is on me. That's
and I really don't want to, but, you know, it's something that will make my mom happy for sure.
Yeah, no, you
so
gotta make mom happy.
I'm doing that.
Facts.
You
You
know,
gotta make mom
but
happy.
it's not everybody can say fuck school.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
I will say that.
But see, look, like, I feel like we all different backgrounds.
Exactly.
Like, my boy got a bachelor's from Santa Cruz.
Exactly.
You in community college trying to get some type of degree.
Exactly.
And then you got myself. Like, I'm one of those people that I want to learn from people that, of course, learn business. You know what I mean? That actually learn the ropes of creating something that's gonna be financially gainful for your family.
For
like,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. Like, I'm not gonna knock school. Like I said, like, if you know what you're going for, like, if you're growing up and you know you want to become a doctor and that's what you're going for, perfect.
Yeah, it's for you. School
You know what I mean?
is for you.
And school is something like, if I go back to school, I'll for sure go back for accounting. Like, I want to learn how to work money.
And there you go.
You know what I mean? And that's real. Like, I'm not knocking school to the point where I'm saying fuck school, but it's to the point where, like, they can teach us other shit. Like, one of my biggest goals that I want to attain is open up a nonprofit to teach high school kids financial literacy. And you know that. You know what I mean? That's something that I feel like is needed. You know what I mean? That's needed. Facts.
For sure. They definitely could change a few things that they teach you. I think they should definitely, you know, implement more life skills in the, you know, because I know I was probably 4th, 5th grade. I know how to wash clothes. I could, you know, address an envelope or, you know, do stuff like that.
And that's
Right,
taught.
yeah.
That's
the
taught.
stuff, you know, that's
taught.
it can only be taught. It can
That's
only
taught.
be taught.
And anybody that y'all out there that y'all got bad circumstances or y'all dealing with parents that are not giving you those, you know, those teachings and stuff like that, y'all can learn from other people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think I had a lot of influential on my people that changed my perspective on how I look at life. Hands down.
Definitely. All it takes is, you know, a question. Hey, how you do this?
So is it important for you to have a plan B, or are you just focused strictly on plan A?
I've always been told have a plan B, circling back to school. But even that was like, what is really a plan B?
Facts.
Because
Facts.
what
You want, right?
if plan B is school, like you know, go to school. Oh, when did they start paying to go to school? I never had. I don't have a problem with a plan B. You know,
Facts.
definitely have a plan B, but I think they turn a lot of kids off with their dreams and what they're doing and what they're pursuing by, you know, the alternative being, you stay in school, because you're looking at it like, okay, I'm getting a little money here, but I'm happy, and the progress is slow, but it's progress. But you're telling me, because it's not looking how you want it to look right now, and how it should be, or how you pictured it to look right now, that me going back to school is the way. So I think that turns a lot of people off with school. It really does. You know, plan B could be anything. But my plan B, and I will say it was, you know, staying in school. Because when I was a sophomore in high school, I was going to the community college. I was, you know, catching up, taking classes, doing what I do. But looking back at it now, you know, the only thing that, and I won't, let me scratch that, not the only thing. What you also benefit from going to school is, you know, your relationships and who you meet and who you talk to. But that's just with anything in life. But once again, that's just personally me. I don't really have a plan B. You know, this has gotta work.
It gotta work. Hey,
you gotta
work. He gonna make it work. On me, he gonna make it work.
You know, whether it's, you know, me creating, me writing, me helping something, shadowing, directing, it's gotta work. I done met too many people for it not to work.
And out of all the things in your life, man, what is the biggest dream that you have? I know that acting is one of those things, man, but what is something that you want to do for yourself? Like, I know acting is something that you're passionate about. I'm pretty sure you love it. What is something like, you know what, this is what I want to leave to the world. Like, this is what's something that I want to give to somebody else.
I want to do a lot of stuff, but I know for a fact that when I get to the point where, like I said, I'll be able to create my own stuff, you know, executive produce my own stuff, possibly direct, you know, star in my own things. You know, I'm gonna put my people up too. You know,
go shit, yes.
You know?
Go shit.
Yeah, you can't bring nobody else with you. What you doing it for?
Know, if I can't put my people in a movie or a TV show, then I ain't gonna lie. All the conversations we having now as young bucks is gonna be worthless. So really, you know, when I get to that point, you know, everybody will know, like, oh, he done made it. He moving and shaking in some other areas now. You know?
I think there was only one actor that I think that did that, bro. And I'm trying to think that actually had his homies in actual films. I think it was Adam Sandler.
Bro, I just told you about Tyler Perry. I just said, hey,
but
Tyler,
bro actually got his homies in there. Like Adam Sandler had his day ones in that shit.
Did you not watch none of the Madea movies? All those people that was in those original movies are his homies.
What you think? Like, what you think?
Mr. Brown?
I think Adam Sandler is a better representation
of his homies, right?
Of his homies,
they're
for
not
sure.
gonna keep disrespecting Tyler Perry in this podcast. Hey,
we need another sad drama, nigga.
When y'all listen to this, make sure y'all comment on here. Y'all let me know, cause they disrespecting my boy.
But facts, Adam Sandler he put his homies in there.
What boys did he put in though?
You gotta look at all the Adam Sandler movies though, bro. He put all his homies in this shit, right?
All of them.
I don't know the niggas.
They all
like
got the same
Rob
people.
Slider.
Yeah, they all got the same people in them.
All same people. Every single time, every movie, he dropping like 4 of his homies in this shit all the time.
I want to do
Little
that.
Nicky,
Sure.
any Adam Sandler, Grown Ups, right? It was Grown Ups, shit like that, bro. Was
like literally all of them.
Yeah, like I got mad respect. Every movie he come out with, them actors got little skits or little parts in the movie.
And those are his homies.
Them is his homies. Like
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Go watch, bro. I'm about to go watch some.
That's where
Adam Sandler
sure.
films when you get to the crib.
No, that's lit. That's lit for sure.
It's lit. But that's exactly, you know what I'm saying? That is amazing, bro. Cause you know, at 20 years old, I don't think a lot of people got that type of information to give.
At 20 years old, a lot of people are selfish at that age. They think about what can they do for themselves. They're not thinking about putting nobody else on.
Yeah, I mean, I was raised to, you know.
But how's that pressure though, man? You know, you got to find who's real for you and who's not at the same time at that young age.
Yeah.
It's not like us. We old now, bro, so we can really weigh out our options of who really for us and who really not. Like,
I mean, shit. They come and, you know, they go, but they, you know, they do that at their own hand, and that only gets easier on yourself. You know, it's people that I've been cool with that I don't really necessarily hang with no more, and it's people that I just met that probably done been the realest.
But how do you know who to keep around? Because like I know once you landed like the Miss Pat show and you gotta go to school the next day or whatever you gotta do, and it's like you on TV now, people looking at you like, oh, this is Theodore. Like how do you know? And
then that Hollywood standpoint coming about, like, oh, you act at Hollywood now,
like oh, he different now, he big time. How do you know who to keep around you and who to let go?
You don't. Cause if you did, you know, the world would be way easier.
That's
you know,
fact.
you don't.
Fact.
Like I said, they weave themselves out.
Okay. Yeah, fact.
My group,
I like that answer.
my group done been, real solid. Shout out to BFE because we been, and that's another thing. We don't really have extra energy and time to be doing weird stuff and extra.
Yeah.
We don't have a time because we all doing something. Mm-hmm. We're
Big
all doing
facts.
something.
And I just to let y'all know, the circle that hang around, the two homies that I know, one of them's my nephew. He right now at a JUCO right now playing ball. And you got his other homie his name is Drew, and he trying to be a UFC fighter.
For sure.
Like these young niggas really build like that. And I think they give me more energy to be like, man, bro, I'm not gonna be complacent because seeing these young niggas out here doing their thing. Is even I can learn something from them. They can teach me shit that I don't know.
I think we collectively as a group, we didn't, I feel like we knew it, but we didn't know it. We find ourselves talking about the future so much, in a way that's us manifesting and speaking it into existence. But we just doing that. We just sitting around talking, chopping it up. But deep inside, we know God got something special for us because we so diligent and we just been like that. So that's why when, people come around, acting Mickey, acting weird, females or dudes, you come and go, that's cool. We still trying to get to what we trying to get to at the end of the day. So if you with the program, you with the program. And if you're not, that's cool.
And I'm not gonna lie, I really fuck with these little niggas, man. They be on some shit it's the same way that I feel like some of me and my homies is you not gonna if you out with a bunch of other niggas and they talk about your day one, you should stop that. That's fact. And I feel like they circle move like that. I know if me and my boy out or if Sean out with another group and they start talking about me, I know facts, bro, about to be like, bro, come on, don't do that to the homie. Don't say that about the homie.
It's been plenty of times. Shoot, with Kai, something go down. Soon as he get out the car, everybody got something to say? Check this out. No, he was just in the car, so we not even gonna have them types of conversations.
Facts.
Like he wasn't just up in here 2 seconds ago.
Keep that shit tight.
So, that's just respect though. That's just, even though he not here, we not gonna chop it up, because he do some extra stuff sometimes. Yeah. But I can say that. Cause I'm his man. That's it. You don't know him like that, so you can't say that.
Talk that.
Simple
y'all
as
better,
that.
Y'all better stop with them snakes. Y'all can see them.
I don't want what you said a couple of minutes to go over these people's heads though, because he's 20 years old and he says when he has these conversations with his peers, they're talking about things that are productive. They're not talking about here going and doing dumb shit. They're talking about how they can better themselves. So I don't want that to go over your heads. At 20 years old, if your friends aren't trying to convince you to do shit that's positive, why do you have them around?
Exactly.
Fact.
And don't get me wrong, we not just the most perfect people in the world.
Nobody is.
Nobody.
We still, have our faults. We still act like knuckleheads sometimes. We still play too much, but it's a common ground.
Yeah.
We know that there's a time and place, and we are 20, 19, 18, 21. We are young. We will be young until we old.
Fact.
But we know that there's a bigger picture, and we know that we're not going to do nothing to jeopardize.
And hold your homies accountable.
Exactly.
Bro, if they fuck up,
to do that.
Regardless if they talking shit to you, let them know you fucked up, bro. No, you shouldn't do that shit, bro. You my homie, I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you when you wrong, and I'm gonna also tell you when you doing good. But don't do no shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta hold your homies accountable.
Have to.
Don't let them do bullshit. You know what I mean? Cause y'all only gonna win as a team. If y'all start doing the separate shit, then y'all only gonna be separated more and more each time.
And it's gonna feel 10 times better if y'all all make it. If y'all all millionaires.
You ain't gotta come out the pocket, boy. You don't gotta come out the pocket because your boy got it.
No trip, my nigga. I'm buying dinner this time.
Oh yeah,
I'm easier that way.
Sure. I remember. I forgot. No. Floyd Mayweather said it. He said, I'm partying with my billionaire friends, and at this time I was a millionaire. They say, come get on my yacht, and come get on my jet, and we gonna go party on this island, and this and that. And Floyd was like, yeah, that's cool and all, but show me how to get that.
How can I get that?
You can't be my friend unless you show me how to get what you got.
Exactly.
We're not really friends at that point.
Exactly.
You don't want to teach me how to get it. You just want me to struggle, and you just live in your success. It's like, why are we even friends?
Exactly. It's all about what you can bring and what you can add to the situation. I'm at this point in my life where I am somewhat of a figure, and you know, people look up to me and they see. So I am in a higher space. So it's only right that, you know, the homie that's 6'2" and Samoan have his own security. It's only right he have his own security, you know, company, and boom, we do that. You know, everybody adds to something. You know,
Everybody adds their own
and it makes
value.
sense. You know, so
Facts.
this is how we. That's enough, you know, to put fuel in my gas tank, because you know, even when auditions were in person, and you know, you see a bunch of black people, you see a bunch of people with curly hair, you see a bunch of short 5'5" brown skin people, but you know, it's like, I know for a fact, you know, your comedic timing is like not like me. I know you're not a people person like me. I know you can't hold a conversation as long as but that's just the person. You know, like, yeah, okay, you came in here with this on, but whatever, you know, do what you do.
I'm him.
Like, okay, you just went in and I could hear them laughing through the door. Okay, I want them kicking and screaming when I get up in there, you know. So it's you do what you do, you know. Me and, you know, my acting coach and I, you know, our motto is, if they like what we do, then cool. If they don't, they don't. You know, there's no feelings in this business. I don't care what nobody says. There's no feelings. You know, if you're not with the program, you're not doing what you gotta do, they will replace you so fast. Mm-hmm. You know, because at the end of the day, it's probably $20-30 million in 1 week being, you know, put in the, depending on the shows you know you're on. But it's money. It's money,
Ain't cheap.
boy.
Ain't
I'm telling you.
Hell no.
Don't mess with nobody, baby. Because if you're not doing it right, like I said, they'll replace you. And they'll always find somebody that'll do something you won't do, but let them do that. You know I'm not showing no skin. I'm not doing that. That's, you know, I'm not getting naked. We're not doing that right now. You know, I'm gonna establish some things first before I.
They offer a meal ticket to you though. You taking it or not?
You know,
He's thinking about it.
you know, we have to see, but nah, it's, you know, they'll always find somebody. But like I said, it's about longevity.
Have you ever been offered some shit like that? Like,
No. I mean, I've auditioned for, you know, things, and then disclaimer, it's like, you know, you might kiss somebody at the end of this. And it's like, okay, whatever. I'm probably not going to get this role, but I'm still audition for it because of who's directing it and stuff like that.
Well, if it's another actor on the other end, that's a fire joint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey.
Look, he like, maybe.
That's not what we in it for.
Hey, my youngin here to teach y'all some game, bro. But
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like, if he was one-on-one on some shit, I'm pretty sure he'll be excited about it on me. Like, not even the fact of him kissing another female, but him just being able to be in the same room as that influential female. Like, I'm pretty sure the people that you've met before are just game changers for you.
I done definitely met some you know, some hitters that's really, you just get to look at them and that's enough. Like, seeing them in person is like, okay, your vibe is like that. Like,
Who's the person
really
you've seen that's really like that?
Somebody, Marla Gibbs. You know, she's older, but when I met her, you know, that was just like looking at a whole resume.
That's just greatness, huh?
Like a big long list of things.
Yeah.
And so when she, you know, she came and did her thing, she was just like, it was effortless. Like I said, she's older. You know, I don't know how old she is, but she's definitely older. But
easy as ever, huh?
she just we came in, she floated on. I was surprised, I ain't gonna lie. Because, you know, people get older, you know, but nah, she was right there
She
with
was
us.
on point.
She was right there with us, you know, so, you know, she's great. And I think that's in season 3. I might have dropped some.
Oh, he done gave us some exclusives.
Yeah, Mike. I gotta go back and check my shit. I think so, but I don't know. But nah, definitely her. You know, she was good. But you know how that goes.
Well, on that note, man, Theodore Barnes, man, is there any last comments or anything that you want to let the people know where they could follow you at, or just any words of wisdom, motivation that you could give to young people?
Let's ask them let's ask them like 3 questions. Like, I come with one, change the game up a little bit. Like, if you could tell somebody, that's living in the world right now, like, how to obtain a goal, what would you tell them? And then, we go off that, bro. Ask them some questions and keep it a little pressure on them, You not make it easy for them, because I know this not going to be the first nor the last podcast you're going to do.
Definitely.
When my nigga in the next,
going to be doing a lot.
When he in the next Transformers and Spider-Man, I'm going to let y'all know my nigga tapping back in with it.
Only Transformers and Spider-Man?
Nah, anything else.
Lion King.
Hey, the next movie Kevin Hart come out with, my guy going to be in it, you know what I'm saying?
You never know.
So what you got to tell somebody that's that what's one thing that you want to tell the world, man, about what they should, how they can obtain what they want?
Shoot, I'll just say don't quit. I mean, you gonna get a lot of reasons to quit, so just don't. Keep it pushing. Find a way to add to what you are looking for in some way, shape, or form. Keep it fresh, and stay motivated. If you gotta change your ways up, if you gotta do something different to like I said, keep it fresh. I'm big on that, because like I said, for 7 months I didn't do nothing but go to the studio, come home, work out, look at the changes for the next day's script, and go to bed and wake up and do that.
Stay disciplined.
So that's real. That shit was tough, I ain't gonna lie. That's why when I came home, we did it big when I came home. So, definitely keep it fresh. Keep it fresh, don't quit. And if you know what you're doing is on point and it's right, and something is coming out of this, then move like that. And if you're not sure, then move like that as well, because that's gonna fuel you even more. Like, shit, I don't know what's coming tomorrow, so let me get this shit today. So definitely don't quit. And
definition of a champion. Facts. You got the next question for him?
Ain't no questions. We gonna finish like that. He just went crazy. We ain't got no more questions for my boy. Definition of a champion. We out. I'm Sean Heron. This is your boy
Josh Respress, man, and we brought Theodore Barnes up on here to show his thing, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother. You keep on winning, man. You go out there and you tap your goals, man. We're gonna be rooting for you each and every way. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all tap in with the social medias, all of that. Y'all can find us at Definition of a Champion on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all the above. And y'all can reach out to my guy, man, my young boy, Theodore Barnes, man. Tap in with him, show him love. He got a dog business, merchandise business, man. And we wish you nothing but the best, brother.
Yeah.
We love you, young boy, no doubt.
Appreciate y'all, for real.
Episode 3 next week. Y'all tap in.
No doubt. Yes, sir.
Wow, game.
Woo, that fire.